Hello, Wastelanders. Okay, so we got this. We are ready. I put this match off for an entire day until I got really tired of the music playing in the background. I didn't want to mess anything up, so we got our wizard. We got our extra reroll. We should have something like 3 rerolls. He should have something like 3 rerolls. They're a bashy team. I'm a pretty bashy team. Maybe we can do this. Remember how I said I was pretty okay at this game? As it turns out, I've never played the Undead before. I have no real clue of their capabilities. I have no sense of what we're doing. Oh, look at that! I have 3 fame. They have none. Which means in most, if not all, of the dice rolls at the beginning of the push, or I can't remember the name of it, but we should be able to get better rolls on the kickoff rolls, which is a good thing for me. Bad thing for him. Hopefully he will screw up and get terrible dice rolls to this match. Hopefully I'll get good dice rolls. His Beast of Nurgle, my mummy. The only thing I really know... Oh, sweet, I'm gonna receive. But the only thing I really know about this fight is that I might get screwed here. Let's see if we can put a white or 2 down on the playing field. That should be good for me. Just doing a few movements here. One might note that I do not do traditional kickoff or playstyles, which might mean that I get completely screwed because of tackle zones and whatnot. But I try to keep most of them covered, if not all of them. But you know, what can you do? I am afraid of this because these guys with the circle around them means that I cannot hit those guys unless I roll a dice roll just to hit them. Luckily, I think it's like a 2+. So, oh, they get an extra reroll. So they get 4. We have 4. I don't even know. Okay, 1 dice roll, 2 dice rolls, 2 dice rolls. But they have this foul appearance, which I have to make a 2 or plus. 2+. Luckily, what this thing is if he has a smart teammate around him, which he doesn't, he has no teammate directly touching him. So he has to roll a I believe it is a 4+. He's got a 50-50 chance to not actually be able to do anything in his turn, which is good for me, all things considered. Okay. Let's move him there. Get this guy closer to the ball, just to protect. Let's move this skeleton here, because this guy has horns. Move him 1 dice back. So this guy can cover this guy, hopefully, unless he hits right. Let's move him right there. So there's no... Unless he moves right there and charges this guy, I will get a... He's got horns. Horns is bad for me. It adds +1 to damage him. It takes away 1 armor value from my guy whenever he's getting kicked, which isn't good. Push that guy back. Don't follow. See, foul appearance, I rolled a 1 instead of a 2. I'm not going to re-roll that because I do not want to get hurt. Really, I don't. Let's leave him in the line of scrimmage just in case this guy decides to come back up. And let's try and see if we can get the ball. We did. Awesome. So we got our white with the ball. Made pretty much a move on everybody on the team I really wanted to make a move with. This guy should not be able to do anything next turn. But he might. He might actually open up with the Beast of Nurgle. Let me stop that. Let's set it up so I can see some names. One thing I didn't do well is everybody has really long names. Except for Ib and Trip and Dip. So, a lot of these names, especially here up on the line of scrimmage, are running over each other. Especially Ramses, who's taking up Donnie Demon Puncher and Make Midget Puncher. Oh, Sammy. Sammy got hurt. Sammy, however, did not get injured, which is a plus for me. I'm almost certain that I'm supposed to play these guys really hurty. Supposed to punch a lot of people, but what with these guys having foul appearance where I just can't hit them most of the time, and then being oftentimes a lot stronger than my people, it's not good. Oh, he moved that guy up. That's unfair. He can move people up. I forgot about that. Let's get Donnie up. Ramses gets a 2-dice block. If I use Ib. Okay. Okay. First things first. Let's see. Where are the majority of his guys? His really strong guys are right here. One right there. So, let's see my movement. Constrictions. You are going to have to do some tackle zoning. Jeff from home. So let's get Trip over here. Vinny over here. Let's see where we can move Dip up to. We can move Dip sandwiched in between them, which means there should be utterly no place where he can just hit me and these guys won't be able to stop him. 1-dice block there, 2-dice block, 2-dice block, 1-dice block on that. We might be going for some 1-dice blocks, which typically isn't a smart thing to do. Let's see if you can do some tackle zones from right there. Sets them up at least to the point where okay. IB, see if you can do anything about that. This is the second time you failed me, Ib. You're failing me, girl. Okay, I think how it's going now, I don't have any more 2-dice blocks, but I do not want these people here on me, on my face. So, inject the molder, see what we can do. Don't want you following. Oh my god, I'm just getting terrible rolls today. Okay, so a little bit about this. Never played Undead before. Not entirely certain. Oh my god! How to play him! I should be playing him really damagey, which wouldn't be a problem. But god, that's the 6th attacker down I've gotten in that one turn. I got 6 attacker downs. The odds of doing that are astronomical. Why do you keep doing that? Okay, I didn't want to use my wizard anyways. But why does it keep doing that to me? Why does it keep putting it in the cinematic mode? I don't want that. I want... Oh, goodness gracious. I couldn't have moved Jeff closer, though. Zombies have really short movement allowances. Good gracious. Good gracious. Luckily, Dip has dodge. He dips, ducks, dives, and dodges. Which means I should be able to not get punched in the face. While dodging. Depends if I can dodge into there and not. Oh, yes! You haven't failed me yet, Dip. Which is more than I could say for half of my team. Okay. Hurt him. Hurt him! Ib, you're starting to make things up. You're starting to... Oh! You got a pinched nerve! On the... first injury for my team. One of his rotters goes down with a pinched nerve. That's delightful. Donnie Demon Puncher. Oh, I see where I screwed up. I thought that was Donnie. No, Donnie the Demon Puncher. Still able to punch some demons. That's what I reckon I'm gonna have to have him do. Okay, I got a little bit of a cage up. Donnie will, however, probably get his face punched in on this turn. Ramsey gets a 1-dice block. Skeletons are not made for dodging. That is not what they'll do. See, yes! Good job, Skip Skullsworth. I probably should have followed. I got my 1-dice block, or my 1 reroll. Which means I can be doing some pretty crazy stuff with this 1 reroll that I have left. See if Ramses do better. Good man, Ramses. Do not follow that. You hurt him. That's all I could have asked. You knocked it down. There's 1 less punch that you'll be taken in the face. Mummies are still up on turn 3. That is a rare occurrence. That they will not be smashed in. Of course he would follow. He's gonna move Mr. Rabies up to cover my only escape route. I don't like this. I should be able to get up this way. Oh, nope. There goes that idea. Unless, if I can move Ramses over, that should be a pretty strong attack. I have, Toxic Snail. I don't know. I'm trying to talk throughout this entire thing, but this is going to be an hour, or approximately an hour for every match, which is going to be a lot of talking, a lot of my voice, so if you don't like it, I apologize. That's all I can really say. I can't really do more than just say that I am a nerd. I can talk for hours on this game, but that's if I'm not under pressure to actually talk. When I am under pressure, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Donnie Demon Puncher. Let's see if you can punch some demons. Yes! Both down. He goes down for 2 turns. Dip has a little more leniency. Oh, yes. Sammy the Somdi. Look at you! Look at you, Sammy. You're doing some good on my team. I'll keep you. Keep you around. Oh, I got 1 tackle zone. Oh, the tentacles don't knock me down. Thank God. That's all I could have really asked for. Do not follow. See if I can set up a little bit of a cage. If I can't, that's fine. He had dodged. That wasn't dumb of me to do. However, cannot safely move. But Trip is covering Dip. If Trip gets hit, which he probably will, he's probably going to pull him up, move him right here, get a 2-dice block on Trip. Trip will probably get hurt. Unless he gets Defender Stumble. In which case, I am extraordinarily lucky, because he has dodged, he can get back up. So let's see if he does exactly what I thought he was going to do. Oh, they got a little bit of revenge on Sammy. Knocked him down for 2 turns. Can't really pick him back up till... Yep, that's what I figured they were going to do. Oh, luckily, though, Ramses will be able to get Hergalosh. And he tried to blitz. He tried to blitz, I believe, Vinny. And Buddy Bonesworth. Doing what he does, being a buddy. Let's get you over here. So you can cover Dip when he makes his move. Okay, this is relying completely on me getting lucky. And knowing me, I'm not entirely the luckiest person. Ugh. with tentacles. Tentacles are screwing me over. However, I could do a perfect launch. He only has 3 agility, which means catching it will be not easy. Let's read up on tentacles one more time. 2d6, adding his own strength, subtracting tentacles for their strength. Scores less than 5, the player moving is held firm. Oh, that's bad for me, because he only has 3 strength. That's a 2 dice block, that's a 2 dice block, no matter what I do. But, okay, here goes nothing. Ah! Yeah, that's the only thing I really could have thought to do, was try that. Unfortunately, Ib did not actually knock down Herlosh, and Ramses couldn't hit him. Both my mummies failed me on that. And because he was in a tackle zone, and Disturbing Presence! I didn't know Disturbing Presence destroyed the catching chance. That means his guy has the ball. He has 3 turns to make it into my end zone. Luckily, they only have 4 movement speed, or movement allowance, which means unless he makes a lot of go-for-it rolls, and I can't stop him at all, I should, being the proper terminology here, be able to slow him down enough that he cannot score. That's relying on a lot of stuff that I'm not good enough to rely on, really. Yes. Okay. That frees me up a little bit. Unfortunately, Donnie is not going to have an easy time. He's dodging into a tackle zone. See if I can stop that. I'm being really risky right now. That is not a thing I should be doing. Oh, Donnie. Donnie. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do at all, really. Oh, fuck. Of course, by turn 6, I will have wasted all of my rerolls. That's just a thing I do. Maybe I shouldn't have... Oh, I got a wizard. Lightning strikes anywhere on the pitch. 2 higher has been hit by the lightning bolt. Yes! Knocked him down. Knocked the ball out of his hands. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot. That means his... Oh, his Pestigore might actually pick up the ball, and he will have the movement allowance to... Yep, he will. Pestigore easily picks up the ball. He is the movement allowance to score this goddamn thing. I'm so smart, except for whenever everything I do is retarded and I'm an idiot. Of course, he can make dice rolls. Oh, bugger. I'm dumb. Is the only thing I can really say to this, is that I am not the smartest. Fuck you, Edgar Rotleg. Actually, yep. That was the only thing I could do. Jeff had to do a 5+. He didn't. Obviously, he didn't do that. He gets knocked down. This jerkbag scored. He was gonna score no matter what. So I might as well have 2 turns. Nope, I'm gonna have 1 turn. Wow, his characters can move a lot, and that's not good for me. And of course, he would get another reroll. He has no fame, but let's just do this. Pick up the ball. He's gonna fail. Or not. Doesn't really matter. His characters are going to get a free turn, whether I like it or not. Ib, I don't know why I tried to do the important punches with you. You are useless, and your mother hates you. Okay, Donnie Demon Puncher's gonna help out. I'm gonna punch on this guy. What I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get like a cheap little injury out of this. And knock his players out of my tackle zone, so he's only going to get one block on me no matter what he does. He can only hit one of my players. So he better make it count before halftime. I feel really dumb. Like, he just... Disturbing Presence is overpowered, really. Subtracts 1 from a d6 for trying to hit him, or from intercepting, catching, passing 3 squares of him. That's really strong. Like, if he has Disturbing Presence anywhere near my characters, I can't do anything. Oh, of course I have to kick it off now. He can move any player he wants. Skip Skullsworth got injured, but a regeneration roll made him get back up, and he should be able to play on the next drive, if I'm not reading that wrong. Then it did not happen. 4 and a 6. He'll heal their injury, but is placed in the reserve. So next drive, I should be able to get him back. IB, of course, is unconscious. Unable to use till my next drive. Maybe, if I pass a roll. Defender pushed. He pushes Ramses instead of knocks him over. It's good for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wow, he only got that injury on Ib because... I really hate fighting just teams that are this strong. All of his characters. These guys only... Oh, okay. His normal guys have a strength 4, which... The only thing I really have to beat that is a strength 5, which he has 1... plus so many more stupid stats that it's insane for me to think I can actually do anything. Let's put a little pressure on him there. Trip will probably go down this turn. Let's see if there's anything I can do to help make midget punchers. Oh no, Mick can't play this turn. Let's just see if I can wander people closer to him. You should do this, Dip. Don't fail me now. Okay, zombies. Let's see if you can get on that. You cover this guy. Buddy Bones, yeah. There was no way you could have had a strong punch on him. Ramses has a 2 dice block in him. That's what I was figuring. Yes, he stumbles. Please hurt him. Unconscious for 2 turns. That's smart. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Buddy Bones, you have agility of 2. You can't get out of anything. That is a 5+ roll, I believe. Dip is going to get pushed. Oh! Dip only got pushed! Okay, that's smart. He only moved 1 square out of his possible 6, which is really lucky for me, because the less he moves forward, the less chance I'll have for him to score on me. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Yes. I heard for a second the other announcers. I tried to turn them off so it would really just rely on me not being retarded and lousy commentator. Oh, I'm doing risky shit! Why am I being so dumb with my rolls? Buddy Bones, Buddy Bones, yes. Okay. Big Midget Puncher gets a 2 dice roll on that. Stumbles, that'll knock him down. Unconscious for 2 turns. Ramses gets a 2 dice roll. Ramses does not have block. Yes! He's down. Let's follow him. It's only down for 1 turn, but that's enough. 1 turn is enough. Sammy, let's see if you can help Dip not get murdered. Cause oh no, Dip can move. Screw it, Dip. You're gonna push him. You're gonna help yourself not get murdered. Good boy, Dip. Good boy. Okay, Jeff from home. We're gonna walk you up. Okay. I should have a lot of tackle zones up. Which means unless this Petrichor runs all the way around, which is entirely possible because they have a really high movement allowance. Yes! 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 His big guy, this guy. Since he's really stupid, he had to roll it had to be a, oh no. I don't know what it was. Oh, it was a 4+, because that guy was unconscious. It had to be a 4+ for him to get up. And he failed it, so he couldn't get up. I'm really lucky. Now, if I could ever be lucky enough to actually injure this guy, and knock the ball out of his hands and run it in, I would be the happiest man ever. But considering I have something like 5 or 6 more turns to do that, I'm terrible at math. I don't think it's entirely possible. Unless trip. Don't trip. Okay. Dip, don't dip. Ramses hurt him. Ramses! Ramses, you need block. You need block like I need to learn how to play better. Pretty bad, in case you haven't noticed by now. Dip, don't dip. Vinny Vertebrae gets a 2-dice block. Make him stumble. Do not follow. He's unconscious. He loses that player for this drive. Thank goodness. Oh, that I should have noted that I already wasted my reroll on Ramses. Ugh. Oh, Trip didn't die. That is incredible. The amount of dying that Trip is not doing to this match. Unluckily, this guy will probably move, like, a lot. More than I would ever want him to. Or maybe he's not moving. Nope. Moving 1 square. He probably is just running this clock out. I don't like this. Because I need to score a touchdown to keep my ranking, because I'm pretty much already counting a loss against the Orcs. I need a win, or at least a tie here, and it's just not looking like that's going to be a thing. Goodness gracious. Okay, Sammy, you need to get up. Mick, you need to punch something. Do your cousin's roll. You need to actually punch a demon. And of course you don't. And there goes my luck. Trip, didn't trip. Dip, don't dip. Vinny, you're not about to do that. So you're just gonna stand there and look pretty. Buddy Bones, I need you to be there since you can't actually move anywhere worthwhile. That's the word I was trying to say. Ramses hurt this guy. Do not follow. Knocked him unconscious. That's what I was hoping for. My turn's over. Doesn't matter. He's probably going to move a lot this match. Or this turn. Because he's just freed himself up entirely. He's gonna move to a place I do not like. He did a go for it roll, and then a block dice on Jeff. Jeff didn't die. Pretty lucky, since there's like a 1 in 3 chance that he will get hurt. He didn't. And I don't know. I'm afraid for my team. He's really not moving his guy, which is good for me, bad for me. Take your pick. 2 dice block. I do want to follow. 1 dice block. Luckily, it was not bad. I'm an idiot. I should have followed. Oh, goodness. I haven't played this game in forever, which is unfortunately making it very hard for me to do good. Ramses, please hurt this guy. Okay. Mick can't punch him. Oh, he's doing a really good job at keeping my guy in tackle zones. Oh, buddy! Yes! Oh, no! No, oh, buddy. Thank you for hurting him, but you left me in a place I don't know if I was better without. Oh, God. I'm afraid. I am so afraid. I can't get a single 2 dice block. But this guy, he has to punch him out of the way. Luckily, both those guys are down for 2 turns, so the only person on his team that can pick up the ball, I believe, is Mr. Oh, no! He's got Grass Saw, which means he's probably going to punch up Trip with Mr. Rabies, and Grass Saw is going to pick up the ball. I am calling it right now. Oh, no! He moved Grass Saw! Woo! That was probably loud. I apologize. How did he... Oh my friggin' god. Dip. Or Trip. It was Trip. Trip, you monkey. Pick up the ball. You failed twice now. Do not follow. Ramses, knockout Toxac. Good man. Good man, Ramses. Okay, Donnie and Mick are both gonna gang up and punch the snot out of this demon. And they do! Yes! Oh, you had to run all the way around. I'm gonna do something dumb. Of course, he can't catch. For whatever reason. Oh, he still gets affected by disturbing presence. My goodness. Luckily, his guy's still badly hurt. He failed his regeneration roll. Still badly hurt. He does not get him back at all this game. Foul appearance, fails to punch. Buddy Bones. Oh, I can't get a 2 dice block to save my life. Unless Jeff from home, do good! Jeff from home always does good. Yes. Trip, for the love of God, pick up this ball. And he doesn't pick up the ball. Ramses has the ball. That's retarded for Ramses to have the ball. This match is over, my friends. I have a loss. God knows how Trip did not pick up the ball. These guys really need sure hands. If they're going to be the main ball carriers, I want them to level up. Neither of them got enough special points that if they got player MVP, They can't level up regardless of what happens. Sadly, I do have a loss here, my friends. Because, well, okay, you know how I'm really good at making, like, really dumb decisions? This can potentially be one of those terrible ideas by me. Potentially meaning it will undoubtedly be a bad idea. Bloody Bones goes here. Trip gets a 2-dice block on him. He goes down. Do not follow. Sammy gets a 2-dice block on this guy. And of course it would be a blow down. Okay, well I tried my hardest. Nurgle team is really punchy. Luckily, I do believe at least one of my mummies gets at least 2 points from this match. So, who got my MVP? And it would Vinny Vertebrae. Vinny Vertebrae now has 5 SPP. Okay, so in terms of SPP, Vinny Vertebrae gets 5. Grissaw is his person who scored the touchdown. IB gets 2 from punching things. And that's the... Okay, so I only get Vinny and IB to get 2 points. That's awful for my team. Worse than I thought it would be. Really worse than I thought it would be. That's a loss. Amazing start for this. My characters need to level up, get some actual abilities. That's the pain of starting out a tournament, is your guys don't have abilities and everyone you will play against does have abilities. So, that was a bad match. I apologize. I lost. Not really much I could have done there. He obviously is the punchier, stronger team than I do. But I'm going to leave this on a high note. Even though we lost, our next game will be against the Halflings, and I am expecting all of my people to get some special player points from knockouts, punches. They have very low armor rating. They're easy to hit. The only thing they have going for them is I believe they have dodge as well as stunty. So it's a 1 in... Well, for everybody but my white, it's a 1 in 6 chance to knock them down. But if they do get knocked down, especially by the mummies, it will be game over for them. It will undoubtedly lead to an injury and hopefully death for their characters. That's a plus. That is a really big plus, and for every injury that actually stays, I do get 2 special player points on the character that injures them. The problem with this is I got a lot of knockouts, but for the good couple injuries, they didn't stick because the other team had regeneration as well as me. So it was hard for me to actually keep it up. And god dang, that stupid foul appearance and tentacles really ruined a lot of my plays. Like, the one chance I had at getting a touchdown, I lost both of it. So, next match will be a win, and you guys will see it. I apologize for my failure and my depression right now, but I will win the next match. You guys heard it from me. I'm Rasputin20. I love you, and see you soon.